Hi, I'm Chris Canada, and I'm here to tell you about metering. Metering is how the camera reads subject brightness. The camera has a built-in light meter to determine brightness. It reads light through the lens to set the shutter speeds, lens apertures, and even ISOs when you're using automatic exposure. Even if you use manual exposure, the meter provides an exposure scale to guide you toward what it thinks are proper camera settings. The meter normally reads most of the picture area, judges the brightness, and instantly calculates correct settings for a proper exposure. But EOS cameras provide several ways to change how this metering system reads and assesses light. Evaluative metering is by far the most commonly used metering mode on Canon EOS cameras and is the factory default when you take a camera out of the box. Well suited for automatic exposure, it reads most of the picture area but breaks the image into many different segments and compares the brightness of each to the main subject. If unusual scene brightness is detected, such as backlighting, evaluative metering will seamlessly make adjustments to properly render the exposure. Center-weighted average metering, just like evaluative metering, reads most of the picture area. Unlike evaluative, however, it simply concentrates upon the central area of the scene, with reduced sensitivity as you move towards the corners of the image. It does not try to make corrections or adjustments for unusual lighting, leaving this up to the photographer. Partial metering is fundamentally different than evaluative or center-weighted metering. Partial metering, as the name suggests, reads only a portion of the picture area, roughly 10% at the center of the image. Experienced users will often turn to it when they want to read only a part of the scene or subject, and base the exposure on that small area. Spot metering mode is used for precise control. It only measures about 3% of the total picture area at the center of the image. When you want to meter a specific spot in the subject or scene, use spot metering. It's not the right setting for quick shooting with auto exposure, but critical users who take their time setting up pictures often favor spot metering for its precision. No matter what metering pattern you use, you still may run into instances where a picture simply appears too light or too dark for your tastes. If you're in the P, TV, or AV shooting modes, all EOS cameras provide a tool called exposure compensation to deliberately lighten or darken the next shot you're about to take. With exposure compensation, you can force the camera to over or underexpose the image in increments of 1/3 of a stop. Plus, lightens the image. Minus, darkens the image. With EOS Rebel models, press the rear AV plus or minus button and turn the top main dial. You'll see a scale in the viewfinder change from its middle 0 position towards the plus or minus direction. With mid-range and upper-end EOS models, tap the shutter button halfway to wake up the camera. Then, rotate the rear quick control dial to move the indicator on the viewfinder's scale. Remember to reset it to 0 when you're finished using it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our other videos for more great information.